Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and it's time for your daily dose of encouragement and inspiration for October the 24th, Saturday. Happy Saturday. So, the cards have been divined and shuffled, and the messages are as follows. The first card, which spoke to the theme for the day, is the Nine of Swords. And I'm going to tell you, swords, we got swords again. We had swords yesterday. Swords is an air energy. And if you think about air runs the spectrum from the small breath that whispers a secret to a tornado that can blow the roof off your house. Okay? So the Nine of Swords speaks to, according to them, grief, defeat, and insomnia. I'll go with the insomnia, but I would not say grief or defeat. I think the nine speaks of the veils being removed and whatever illusions you may have had are no longer there. And so now we're left with the truth. And the truth is never going to hurt you. Sometimes the truth is just the truth. And if you're like me, you kind of need the veils removed from time to time because the fantasy of a thing is not really what the thing is. And if you don't remove the veils, you don't get to take your love to the next level. When we grow deeper. That's the real growth. That's the growth that can't take away from you. It's the deeper love. So the veil's been removed, and we walk not in grief, but we walk knowing that we need to rest. It's kind of like, we're always healing from something. And if you hit your foot against the doorknob, you got your foot on the doorknob, you're doing pretty good. But you hit your shin in the place where you hit it last time and crack the scab, it hurts a little bit more because that area is tender. But for me, I'm more cognizant of where I walk or how I walk because of that awakening. That little crunch of the scab. Because we got scabs all over the place. Because if you lived here, and really lived here any period of time, you put your hand on things that were hot. And so as those things heal, we move forward into greater knowing. And the second card that was drawn is solitude. In silence, peace prevails. And it went popping across the room. So we're not running around looking for it. But this card asks that we find our serenity. The Nine of Swords really asks that we take some time and rest because we've been busy and things have been going on. Some things that you are excited about, those are never, but they can be draining. But things that happen suddenly are a mixed bag. And after you've done, as my man would say, after you've done all you can, I'm going to twist it a little bit. Don't just stand somewhere and lay down. While you stand and lay down at the same time, but we're going to work it out. So the next card is speaking to the same kind of energy. It's a 31 of desert. And a desert speaks to logic and practicality because When you're in the desert, you're not going to burn a whole lot of energy and you're not going to use up all your resources. This whole reading thus far speaks to a time to rest. I don't know about you, but my body is definitely tired and my sleep has been um, substandard at best. So, we're going to take what Spirit has been telling us into consideration. And the final card in this reading is let miracles replace grievances. So, when we're tired, when we need rest. We're the first ones to point at somebody else for the reason why you're tired and need rest. And that's not right. You're tired and need rest because you didn't lay your ass down. So, we're not going to bitch and moan. We're going to seek some quietness even in our togetherness. And we're going to be grateful for this message that allows us to have an option opposed to whining, moping. Look for the little miracles in your life. They're there daily. So thank you for listening. Namaste. And in the desert, look for that flower on top of that cactus. It's there. Be well.